Hi there, it's Suzanne at sunstampin.com, and this is Project Friday, and this is the project I've chosen to work on today. It's a little box, as you can see. It's fantabulous. I love this box. I like the idea that we came up with it. It's pretty sizable. It holds 4 markers, and it's super easy to put together. So, oops, there we go. I really like the key element. The brad comes from the antique brads. Unfortunately, Stampin' Up! Doesn't sell these keys, but you can find them at different craft stores. I found this one when I went on holiday to Seattle, actually, at a craft store. Yeah, so let's get started. It is really simple build. Let's see if I have enough room. Okay, so you're going to need your Simply Scored and a full-size 8.5 by 11 inch cardstock, and this is Marina Mist I'm using. So on the long side, we're going to score at 2 inches and 9 inches. We're going to turn it around with the short side at the top, and we're going to score at 2, 4, 6, and 8. And that's it. So, with our bone folder, we're going to fold our score or burnish our score lines. I'm really pleased at how fun and easy this project was to make. Okay, so for the cutting, we just need to cut off this little guy. Not going to need him. And we're going to cut up the score lines. And this one we're going to wedge in. Basically just take a whisper of the cardstock away. And this one we are going to cut right in half, and again just wedge it a little bit. And we're going to wedge this side. Excuse me. It's the same on the other side. Wedging in on the second one from the last. Cutting this one in half and wedging in, and we'll wedge in on this little guy too. And that should be all of the cutting. Excuse my mess here. All right, so I'm going to decorate the box first. So as always, I have done the, put my adhesive on already just for time. So the DSP, this is called Fanfare. Can you believe it? It's on clearance. So once you get it, or once it's gone for good. And I really like the little keys on it. It's fun. And I have sponged the edges as well. So this is going to be the outside of our box. Oops. We're going to take a little bit of Tombow now. Excuse me, I have a frog in my throat, it seems. And we are going to, you could use sticky strip here. Just use your worktop to keep everything nice and even and straight. Tombow doesn't take very long to dry, so you just have to hold it there for a little bit. For a second or so. And then on the inside, it's a sizable box, and I think I've said before that my apartment is open concept, so I like to squirrel things away in boxes and pretty things. So that's what I'm going to do with this one, probably leave it on my desk somewhere. And that's the box built. How easy and simple is that? All right, I'm going to get my little paper piercer. Now, because this box is exactly 7 inches, so I'm just going to take a little pencil and mark the 3.5 inch mark right there. I'm going to get out my antique brads. I'm getting low on them because I love them. Put my paper piercing mat right in there, and right at that pencil mark, just going to poke through. There we go. You could leave it just like that if you wanted, but I'm not. So this is my decorative label punch, and I'm going to just punch that out. And a little bit of my Marina Mist ink and my Stampin' sponge. You could give this as a gift, and I had a hard time trying to figure out how to decorate this, actually, to be honest. But then I figured it out. And because I am something substantial, like the little key that's on top, I'm going to really want to adhere this down, so I've got 4. If you wanted to, it would be easy enough to cut them in half. All right, so that's the base. So now I'm going to get out my lovely little labels stamp and a little weeny bit of Very Vanilla. and some Stays-On ink. Put this one down first. Grab the little key that comes with it. How cute. And just give that just a gentle, perfect. This is the little coordinating punch. And what is the punch called? Lovely Little Labels punch, surprisingly. Whoops. There we go. And then I'm going to get another little bit of Marina Mist. Done that. And I'm going to take a little bit, oops, off camera here. Just touch this a little bit with my Stampin' sponge. Gives it that distressed look. Oops, go that way. Really cute. Oh, they're so tiny. Perfect. My paper piercing mat, and I'm going to pierce right about there. Perfect. Then I'm going to adhere. I just want a little bit of a dimensional, just the edge, that little tiny bit. And I'm going to offset these. So this is just a little bit of hemp. Hemp string comes kind of in a thick piece, and I just sort of untwisted it and got a thinner piece. I haven't gotten around to buying some of the linen thread, but I have a funny feeling the linen thread would be just fine as well. Take that off. Offset that just the tiniest amount. Oh, that's really offset. Good grief. Oh well. Okay. And then I'm going to get my little craft store key. I was really lucky on that trip, actually. It was fun. Hemp is actually really strong too, so. There we go. Through the knot. Whoops. Now to put the key and the little tag on my decorative label, which I've got to do the handy dandy glue dots. And of course, you're gonna have to manipulate these a little bit. I'm kind of wanting just to roll them. I'll put one right up at the top, just so you can't see through it. And I want to make sure, whoops, try not to stick it to you. Good grief. And one more for good measure, just because I can imagine this is sort of a heavier item. It's nice that glue dots work. on it. Put it this way, the opposite way. I really like the rustic look. Off go the dimensionals. Center it on the box. And that's that. I think I'll trim that just a touch. And then if you wanted to finish it off just a little bit, you can kind of go around the edges of the box just to give it a little bit more dimension on some of the, like it's been worn a little bit. And like I said, I did the DSP as well. I can't believe, you know, the DSP is on clearance. So it's $5.39, I think, right now. And then when it's gone, it's gone. I might have to go pick up another pack. And I'm going to do around the lid as well. And the nice thing about DSP, I know a lot of crafters, we like to hoard our papers. Don't hoard them, just make something, build something, and then and keep it for yourself so that you can look at it all the time, which is what this project was all about. So there's my Friday project. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you give it a try. It's really simple to do. I'll leave all my measurements on my blog, so any questions, I'll be able to help you out there. Okay, thanks so much. Have a great day.